Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Paolo Martins for Ingwe. I'm here for you. Okay, today we'll be talking about how to make baobab juice. This is the baobab itself. From childhood, I was looking at it. Is it a fruit? Is it roots? Or what is it? Then I saw this. This actually enlightened me. It means it comes like a pumpkin or something like that. So you could get it in this form or this form, in the powder form like fufu corn or something, salt, sugar. It's in a powder form. So the first thing we need to do is to wash our hands, of course, very, very important. After washing our hands, we are set to start. The only reason why I'm mixing this two up is just because the last time I made baobab juice, some of it was left. So I decided to add it up this time around to make a reasonable quantity for the whole house. We'll also need sugar, of course, for the taste. Then flavor, strawberry flavor. I'm using strawberry flavor simply because that is what I was taught. I don't know how orange or pineapple or whatever would taste in this juice. So I prefer to stick to what I was taught. As last ingredient, we will need water, boiled water to be precise. If you want this to work out, I think the boiled water is really, really, really important. Okay, after we have gotten the boiled water, we need to mix the baobab into the water, as the chef is doing. So you put in the baobab into the water. Try to begin with all my baobab, yeah. Try. Okay, after putting the baobab, we simply mix it up. We mix and mix till all the baobab is soaked into the water. You continue mixing and stirring and stirring and stirring. Don't get tired. Just be stirring and stirring and stirring. You continue stirring while once you see that you've stirred it enough and it's soaked in, you can close the bucket. Close it and keep it to set till it gets cold. You know? Say watermelon. 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 Say helicopter. 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 Say I want to eat fufu. 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 Yes. You eat rice? Yes. You eat the rice? Yes, you eat rice. You eat rice? Yes, you eat fufu. What is this? Water. What is this? My nose. What is this? My mouth. What is this? Eye. What is this? Head. What is this? Head. What is this? Head. Is this? Head. Is this? Yes. What is this? Daddy. What is this? Is this better? What is this? They gave me. They give you? What is this? Yeah. Yes. What is this? Exactly. Okay, guys, once the water is cold, you're good to go. I'll plead that you wash your hands very, very well now because you'll need to mix it up with your hands so as to extract the remaining juice from the seeds. These may actually seem nasty, but this is the system I was taught in order to remove all the juice remaining on the seeds. Here, the boss actually let me to do some work. He ordered me to remove all the juice I could find on the seeds. So I had to continue mixing and mixing and squeezing and mixing and squeezing and squeezing. Hey, until Okay. So the next thing I did was to sieve it. I had to sieve it to remove any dirt left in it, so as for it to have no stones, nor sand, or anything, or seeds. So I sieved the whole thing. I continue sieving and sieving and sieving and sieving. So guys, when you're putting the water depends on you. If you want it a little bit lighter or a little bit thicker, it's your choice. But note that baobab juice does not need to be very light like watery. No, it has to be a little bit thick. So what I did was I discovered that on the seeds left there was still some juice, so I added some water to extract more juice. Thank God for me, the baobab was still very thick, so the water I was adding, it was not too much. So when you're adding the water to mix up the seeds to extract more juice from the seeds, make sure you're looking at the thickness of the baobab you have already, so that you don't get the baobab too watery. What I did was I sieved it again so as to make sure that it really has no sand in it, no seeds, nothing. This is actually one of my best natural juice. It's different from the others. Its taste is unique. It's if I massa taste and you go understand. Okay, after you've sieved it, like properly sieved it, you can now add up some sugar. Actually, the sugar depends on you. It depends on how sweet you want it. It depends on how much the quantity you're doing is. So once you put it, you stir it a little before adding any other thing, so that what you're tasting is actually what is there.
I see nice.
Nice.
That's nice.
So if you realize that the sugar is not enough, you can continue adding and mixing till it reaches the taste you want. You really need to mix in such a way that the sugar you've put before has diluted enough, so that you're not tasting it and thinking that it's not sweet, whereas it's just because the sugar has not diluted enough. The next thing we are adding is the flavor. So for the flavor, like I said, I chose strawberry because that's what I was taught. I've not yet decided or had the heart or the chance to experiment other things. At this point, we had a visitor, yes. The boss's younger brother. He came to see and inspect whether everything is going on well. His visit was quite brief, so he went. We continued our job. We're mixing and adding and adding and mixing. So we added some flavor because the flavor was not enough. We continued mixing. We mixed till it was fine. So we put it in some bottles for the whole house. Like everybody has his bottle. The last thing we did was to put it in the fridge, of course, to chill it, to make it. Mwah!
Your phone on me. Okay. How are you? Yes, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Let's go drink Baba.
I should drink baobab.
Thank you. God bless.
Welcome.
I drink again.
Nice.
I say yes, I'm nice. Baba.
Baobab nice.
She put it Baba.
Poi. Yeah, poi the baobab.
Take.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
She put it Baba.